He's an actor, comedian, and apparently a pretty good college basketball prognosticator. Leading the bracket challenge, Adam Sandler did not want to give his winning formula, and I promised him that I would not ask him about it, but congratulations so far on your bracket challenge.
Danny, you can ask as much as you want. I have a lot of theories on how to do this thing, and I want to help the other kids out there who are doing this stuff and trying to win brackets and trying to win money for their families. So whatever you want to do, I'm here.
It is all about the kids, though, right?
It's always been about the kids with me. Even when I was a kid, I would say that to the other kids.
The movie That's My Boy, Columbia Pictures, released on June 15th, so right in time for Father's Day, and I can think of no other movie that really encompasses what a Father's Day weekend or day should feel like. How do you feel about That's My Boy?
Well, like all of us, you get drunk a lot with your father, and you get closer. I think the movie's just telling you, listen, if you got any problems with Dad, before he passes away, you got to clear that up and kind of get drunk and lay on each other for a night.
Is this based on a true story?
So, yeah, I think there were incidences that it's based on where a teacher have fornicated with a young. Is fornicated the right word?
Yeah, I think it's a better word than another word you might use. So, yeah.
That's I was proud of myself. Fornicated with with a student, and they had a baby. And the next thing you know, I'm playing that student, and the baby is being played by Andrew. He goes by now that he's one of the big shots in the movies. Andrew Samberg.
Did you ever hook up with a teacher?
Yes. It was ridiculous because I had no idea what was going to happen. It was 11th grade, and I was just kind of laying there after a hard workout during gym class, and he just approached me, and I said, "Let's get this on, man," and we did it.
And therefore, that's how we came up with That's My Boy. He's Adam Sandler joining us, the Dan Patrick Show. Let me see. Actresses you've worked with that you would put in your final four.
My wife, she's in my movies all the time. We got to put her up at number one.
Now, does she ask more often than I do to be in your movies?
No, every time I write a script and put her in there, she reads it and goes, "You really want me to do this?" I go, yeah, it'll be fun. She's like, all right.
Okay,
she doesn't ask.
Your wife's in your final four. Who are the other three?
Not to be pat myself on the back, but when I played Jill, I liked her.
She was very cute. Very cute. Okay, so you got two more.
That, by the way, the Jill character I never wanted to make love with, but was dying to take care of business in other ways.
Okay, all right. Who's your final two in your final four?
I can't. I just don't want to get yelled at. So none.
No.
I love them all.
Oh no, come on.
I love them all.
Come on.
I know Brooklyn Decker is a big part of the Dan Patrick Show, and I know in real life one of the greatest women alive. So.
And a good kisser.
This I'll never know, buddy. I had so much of the chapstick on that I couldn't feel it.
and Aniston's sort of like your sister, so you're not going to put her in your final four. You got to go Jessica Biel, dude.
I listen. They're all terrific. If I say any of these ladies, there's impending divorce, and also just I see these ladies all the time. You think I want them mad at me?
Grown-ups.
Yeah.
This is what I'm surprised at. Adam Sandler joining us on the show. That of all the movies you've done, you finally do a sequel, and it's Grown-ups 2.
Very, very simple. Why I picked the Grown-ups 2 for the sequel.
Okay.
First of all, I never wanted to ever do a sequel. I think sequels are stupid. But anyways, I did. I'm doing one, only because I had a good idea for the movie, and also those guys who I shot the movie with, including yourself, we did have the best time we ever had shooting a movie. So I figured, why not do it again? we all have fun together. We're all comedians, and I think that was the main reason.
But I would have thought, like Mr. Deeds, could you have done Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
Okay, any other movie? Which one would you think would be a good sequel?
No, none of them. None of them. I mean, I do. They have talked to me in the past about a Happy Gilmore Part 2. I got no ideas for that stuff. I don't like sequels.
Yeah.
I don't go see sequels.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised that you did Grown Ups 2. But is this an official offer that you have for me for Grown Ups 2?
I texted it you, so you had it in ink.
Yes.
You're the gym teacher. You have a nice couple scenes, and then also at the end of the movie, we get in a brawl. We get in a big fight. The older gentleman, the older bracket of comedians versus some young handsome guys.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have you come in on that fight and stomp on somebody's head. But you asked me if you could wear kind of tight shorts. I thought it might be better, and it's up to you, buddy, but some short shorts.
Oh, like John Stockton type?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, because at the end of the movie, we have an 80s party that everyone dresses up. I was thinking you could dress up as Bird, because we're shooting it in mass.
Ooh.
You dress up as Bird, have some tight green shorts on,
Ooh. Stomp
on somebody.
Nice.
But while you're stomping, he looks up and sees definitely some dangling going on.
So there's some dangling participles.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my problem. You just talked about an old gym teacher after a workout, and now you want me to play a gym teacher in your movie.
If we could just, we don't have to shoot that scene, but if we could just, we could rehearse that.
Okay, so Grown Ups 2, and it'll be in Boston. This is awkward, but I've got 4 faces staring at me right now. Sad faces staring at me right now.
If they want, listen, Larry Bird played with Dennis Johnson. Any of you guys want to be Dennis Johnson, you got it. No, and Fritzy looks like Parrish.
Fritzy looks like Robert Parrish. Okay, I didn't see. Oh, wait a minute. With my bad eye, yeah, he looks like Robert Parrish.
I think we can do this, boys. Definitely. The Danettes are welcome in any Adam Sandler movie.
There you go. There's the sort of official welcome by you. Here's another thing.
Yes,
I'm listening to the Happy Hanukkah with my daughter the other day, and she said,
"Yeah, you're mad at me for the marijuana, right?"
No. I'm fine with Attica. I just, you never sing it anymore. I mean, I've asked you before on this show. You don't sing it.
Maybe this year, when it comes to the holiday season, I'll come on the show and sing it, and I'll have to look it up online, the words again, because I'm lost.
Okay.
But I did see Harrison Ford the other night, and it made me think of that song, because I mentioned his name in the first one. I say he's a quarter Jewish, and I think Harrison Ford's half Jewish, so I screwed up on that one.
Did he say anything to you about that?
He said that one time, like 10 years ago, if I remember correctly. I was at a party, I saw him, and he said, "Half, buddy, half." And I said, "What's half?" He said, "Half, man. You took a quarter away from me." I said, "I didn't know that, man. That would have been." I apologize.
But you don't go to parties.
This was 10 years ago. No, this was 15 years ago when I did go to parties.
But you don't go now. Like if there's a big Academy Award party or something. I mean, you're not going to these things, are you?
No. It can only get me in trouble, man. I stay the hell away from those people. But you know what I did? I saw Harrison Ford at my kid's school. You know, you live out here. There's other guys who do what you do out there. Harrison Ford, doesn't that stink for me?
Yes.
One of the biggest stars in the entire world, and then I'm stuck with a bigger one at my school.
Is Harrison Ford the biggest star actor at your child's school?
Yeah.
Who is second?
Either Conan or Jim Belushi, and then me. Nah, maybe not me.
Yeah, I got to put you over Jim Belushi and Conan.
No. You know why?
Why?
Conan is people love him. When I'm in a room with Conan, let me tell you, the other parents would rather talk to him. He's full well-read, and he's just a nicer guy. And Jim Belushi he's a funny man, and he also does have the capability of knocking people out, so that he's more respected than me.
Okay, before I let you go, rumor has it you and or somebody close to you was in Peyton Manning's apartment after the Super Bowl.
That's pretty fun. I think my nephews were over there.
Yeah, but you weren't.
No, man. You know what I did that whole damn time, besides have a few dinners with you? Sat in my stupid hotel room.
What is wrong with you? Why are you such a loser?
Everywhere I went, it was bananas. And then I had my uncle and my brother, and I met a lot of relatives in the room with me. We had fun.
Who is? Ciara is in the movie, right?
Yeah, Ciara I saw down there. She was in our booth watching the game. That was fun.
She is beautiful.
Yeah. I remember when we went out to dinner that night. You saw her, and you kept going, "Oh my God!" and slamming the table with your head. That was too much, man.
I walked over to her, and I had to say it to her. I said, "You know what? You are a beautiful woman."
I know you did, and she did look great that night too.
Yes.
She looked taller than you. She had Dan Patrick height on her that night.
Yes, she did. I was hoping for maybe a post-up. So the first R-rated movie by you, right? That's My Boy?
I think I've been in a few, but this is the first one. Funny People was R-rated. And then Bulletproof, when I was a young Adam Sandler, was R-rated.
A young Adam Sandler. New York premiere for this movie in June?
Yeah. I hope so, buddy. It's either New York or Boston. We might have a bigger one in Boston. Can you come to that if we do?
I'll see. I'll see what I can do. You know, got some other.
I know your boys will come.
Yes, they will. They'll go to the opening of an envelope. You know, that's not a big deal.
You guys are fantastic in the movie, and I think the movie itself. Sandberg's coming by to my office later today and showing it to some of his young comedian friends, and I'm excited.
All right, tell Sandberg that I want to get him on the show to talk some soccer one day.
He knows the soccer.
Oh, I know. He told me that. He had no idea who I was, but he wanted to tell me he knew soccer. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for the movie role, buddy.
Hey, and all the other bracket guys, I apologize. It's just a weird method I have of it's me, and I actually put a call into Gabe Kaplan to get these things done.
Thank you, Sandman.
Love you guys.
That's My Boy, June 15th, with Sandman, Dan Etzer in the movie, and apparently we have another movie role coming up later on this summer. Grown Ups 2.